Overlook Horizon High Altitude Balloons,
an Ontario County nonprofit.
This is no ordinary balloon.
What a view!
Over 110,000 feet.
This is incredible.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch.
Hey guys, Tori here from Overlook Horizon. Oh, my camera's a little bit too high. Tilt this down just a tiny bit here. Hey, how we doing here today? Coming to you live again, just 2 days later. We're going to go again for Overlook Horizon 13 today. This will be the fastest turnaround that we've had in between flights. It's been a little bit crazy trying to get ready for it, but not too crazy because, I mean, everything was still packed from Saturday. So we had such a great flight on Saturday. Everything went well. Tracking system, everything was happening and clicking, and everything was great. So we figured, well, why not test our luck here again today, especially because today is a beautiful day. Super hot here. I'm sweating like crazy. It's crazy hot outside, but we have beautiful blue skies here today, which is what we were hoping for on Overlook Horizon 12 on Saturday. We were hoping to get some blue skies, so we got some decent photos and videos to show. I mean, the photos and videos were not they were not terrible, but today we should be good. This is what we're looking at here today. Beautiful blue skies, couple of broken clouds around, so we should get some phenomenal photos and videos today during this flight, and it's pretty much just going to be a repeat of the Overlook Horizon 12 flight. So 3 cameras on board, 1 facing up, 2 facing out the sides. We got our micro payload back on again as well today. We're going to test it another time. It made it a little bit easier for preparation because really we had already prepared to potentially launch today. And this was basically our backup day for Overlook Horizon 12. We were debating on Overlook Horizon 12, do we launch on Saturday, do we launch on Monday? And really the biggest thing was, what are the predictions going to do, and what the weather's going to be like, the cloud cover. And it was a little bit disappointing just that the clouds there were so many clouds around. Saturday they called for partly cloudy skies, and it was really pretty much 100% cloudy. The sun could shine through some of the clouds, but for photos and videos, not so great. But this view here, this is what we wanted. This is what we were hoping on Saturday. But I mean, Saturday was still a huge successful flight. Flight computer worked perfectly. Microcomputer worked perfectly. The landing predictor worked okay. We found some erroneous wind speed readings that were reading like 6,000 knots. So that was obviously a bad reading, and so we actually tweaked that so that those are filtered out today. If we get any of those crazy weird readings, those will get filtered out. So hopefully the landing predictor does a little bit better today with this flight here. So good to see everybody here joining us on short notice. Didn't even tell anybody about it except for I think I put it out on Twitter maybe an hour or so ago. So good to see Jason here. Got Israel in the house. Another launch. Tyler says, yeah, another one. We're going again. Quick turnaround here. We're going to try for another one here. As quick as SpaceX Falcon 9 turnarounds. Yeah, SpaceX quality turnaround. Yeah, that's what we're going for. We're trying to turn these around quick. This is a Block 5 turnaround here. This is the Overlook Horizon Block 5 turnaround. So yeah, we're spinning it right around. Everything was still packed, ready to go. So it made it a little bit easier to get started. The downside, though, is because of the quick turnaround, I'm by myself here today. The rest of the launch team was like, it's a nice day out. We got stuff to do. So I'm going to launch this by myself here today, which actually should be not too bad. Winds are basically non-existent right here on the ground level. We're pretty well shielded. I didn't even have enough time to prepare the broadcast to show you a predicted flight path here, so I don't have that for you, sorry. But predicted flight path, we're looking at landing around Cortland area. So if you're familiar with the upstate central New York area, we're going to be heading southeast today from Canandaigua down to the Cortland area is where we expect to see that. So yeah, Jason says the Flight 13 link in the YouTube goes to a 404 error page. Yeah, sorry about that. I actually didn't have enough time to put a Flight 13 page up. So we will get a page up there, but this is pretty much the same as Flight 12. So, but yeah, there is no information about Flight 13 up on the website because quick turnaround. So So in the spirit of things here today, because it's a quick turnaround, I'm going to have this quick intro here. Usually T-minus 55 is when we start filling the balloon. I'm going to try to get right to it, especially since I'm here by myself. I'll try to remember to plug in the microphone so you can hear stuff. So we'll fill that up, get it started, and then hopefully we'll be done with that in about 15 or 20 minutes here. Then we'll come back and chat and see how we're doing on time. And I'm going to see if I can spin this camera here towards the balloon so you can at least see what's going on there. And we're gonna get after it here. So yeah, Gregoria says, hope you have a nice holiday. Yeah, happy Memorial Day to everybody. So yeah, thanks for hanging out and joining us here. So I'm gonna fill up the balloon, and we're looking at launching here in about just under an hour here, about 3:15 Eastern time. It's 19:15 UTC, so that's what we're looking at for launch. So I'm gonna get this thing started here, and we're gonna fill this up. Let's do this. Quick turnaround here. Block 5 type turnaround. All right. Well, I'll be back in a few minutes, hopefully with a full balloon here. And remember to plug in the microphone, so hopefully you guys can hear at least something. And I'm going to turn this camera. How's that? Can we see? Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Okay, let's get this thing filled up here. time here. So far, so good. Sweating like crazy though, it's hot. Okay, we did it. Whew. It is hot today. How are we doing on time? 37 minutes. We're in good shape. Switch microphone. Actually, I'm gonna get my drink for a second. It's hot. That's the last thing we need, is me to pass out live on YouTube. Okay, we're back. I'm back. Okay, bunch of comments here we missed. Let's see. What do we got here? Yeah, going solo today, Gregorius says. Yep, Tom, we're launching again. Short notice, surprise, happy Memorial Day. Yeah, Mike, it's dropping in your neighborhood again. We're coming your direction. Wonder if you could use helium to get the balloon lofted and then fill the remainder with hydrogen. We had actually looked into using hydrogen, but, sorry, I'm just checking on my balloon. We looked into using hydrogen, but it's honestly, it's less expensive than helium, but it's not enough to make it worth it. I mean, all the extra precautions you got to take for transport and making sure it doesn't go kaboom. That's a lot of work. So it was like maybe $10 difference for that canister that we have, maybe 20 bucks, and just wasn't worth it for the extra work. So I got bugs everywhere. So yeah, we decided against hydrogen. We'll stick with a safer one. Let's see. Yeah, we just use helium today. Yeah, most of the science class ones you see with hydrogen, usually it's a hydrogen oxygen mix, and that's when they show in science class, usually there's a mix of hydrogen and oxygen, and that's what really creates the big bang. But usually just pure hydrogen is not as risky. I mean, you can fill a balloon like this with pure hydrogen, but you have to be really careful not to get any air in the line or air in the balloon. I mean, because the more air you have, the more oxidizer there is for that to go kaboom. So it can be done, and it's a little bit less risky if you're using pure hydrogen, you know, as pure as you can get. But yeah, the ones in science class, usually hydrogen and oxygen mix, and that creates, you light that and that gives you the big boom. Let's see. Yeah, I don't fool around with it. Yeah, you want to avoid, like, yeah, exactly. Mike's talking about static charges. Yeah, it could be something as simple as just your finger touching it creates a static charge, and all of a sudden you're grabbing your toes and ducking for cover. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, helium. Yeah, the supply is finite, so we are limited in that. Which, but at the moment, it's still inexpensive enough where it's not a concern for us. So. Yeah, scared you, said it was flying away. No, it was all the safety weights were there, but it was just dragging the safety weights. So I wanted to stake down the safety weights, and I couldn't get the stakes. I used the stakes in the tarp, and I couldn't get them pulled up. So let's see. Greetings from Louisiana. Yeah. Hope it's a controlled access road. Yeah, we're at the local high school. This is like this is not a real road. It's like an access road from the parking lot down to the lower baseball field. There's nobody here today. I've been here for hours, haven't seen a single person. So yeah, this is not really, it's not really so much of a road as a really big sidewalk. I mean, I think they take like four-wheelers and ATVs, like golf carts, back and forth during the school day. But yeah, today there's nobody around. Although there is somebody rubbernecking as they drive by up there, trying to figure out what this giant white balloon is going on in the field over here. Let's see, shockingly short time period. Yeah, this was a surprise for everybody. We'd want to turn it around quick, and it was such a nice day. I feel like this would be a great day to get photos and videos. So, looks hot. Oh, it is crazy hot right now. Feels like the surface of Mercury, Mike says. Yeah. Dude, no driver. How are you going to drive and track? I've done it before. We're going to try to do it safely, but luckily with our new landing prediction software, which worked really well Saturday, hopefully I can just set it to the general area and then I'll be pretty close. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, no driver today. It's just me. Me and my sparkling water. I'm sweating and hot. So excuse me while I take a drink on here. This will be a truly solo flight. Yep, this is solo. I've done this, I've done it twice before. Overlook Horizon 2 was a solo flight. Overlook Horizon 8 was a solo flight. And Overlook Horizon 8 turned out to be one of our best ones yet. That was the one that I caught on landing. So maybe we'll have a repeat of that. That would be fantastic if we could catch it again. So it was just such a nice day. I feel like this would be, you get some fantastic footage here today with these blue skies, and should be nice. I keep seeing my balloon ducking towards the tent. I don't want it to touch the tent. It looks closer than it is, but on the monitor here it looks a lot closer than it actually is. We got some buffer space, we're good. Oh, that's right, Gregoria says Shrimpy was also a solo flight. You're right, Shrimpy was a solo flight too. Forgot about Shrimpy. Yeah, Shrimpy was a solo flight. That was the one I did out of my garage. Yeah, Shrimpy was solo too. So I did that one solo. So yeah, I've done, this will be the fourth one I've done solo. So it's not too bad. It's harder to do it solo when it's outside, but today is such a calm day. It was not too bad getting it done. I'm actually ahead of schedule here, and I can come here and chat with you guys. So let me check my checklist and make sure I'm doing everything right here. That's the hard part when you're by yourself, is remembering to look at the checklist and actually do everything here. Oh, I forgot. Selfie. Selfie's on my checklist. I guess I got to take a solo selfie so I can post it to Twitter later. Let's get this selfie going. I'll even leave my microphone on. Oh, can't go too far with the microphone. Leave the microphone on, we'll take a selfie. Let's see, gotta make sure I get the balloon in here. All right, there we go, selfie mode. That'll go up on Twitter later. I keep dropping my connection here. Hopefully I'm not crushing the microphone audio. Usually I wear a collared shirt. I didn't even have time to put on a collared shirt today for this. Just right to it. So, all right, T-minus 30 minutes. So, according to the checklist, that means power on the micro tracker here now at the T-minus 30 minute mark. So, micro tracker worked really well the other day. Let's power it on and make sure we get some lights on here. Our guitar string is in good shape here. Got a little bit of hot glue on it from, I reapplied some of the hot glue. See if it holds a little better. We have lights on? I can't see. Oh yeah, there's lights. So I gotta like lay on the ground. It's upside down. Seems like we got lights. That one light should be on, but it doesn't look like it is on. I see power. Looks like we got power. I don't see that light on there. That's kind of concerning. I don't see the GPS light come on. We're going to repower this on here. We could have a problem with our micro tracker here. Seems like the GPS chip is not getting power. Everything looks connected. Well, we'll power it on. We'll see what happens here. take a look at our tracking system. Hopefully we don't have a major issue with the micro payload. Did take a really hard hit yesterday. So we're gonna see, could be possible that it, something went wrong with it and now it's having a bad day. Landed pretty hard. Yeah, still got zeros for GPS location, so main computer's doing okay, but backup one doesn't seem so good. But all right, well, we'll continue on. We'll see if that gets a signal. Got our other backup system here too. We'll get that powered on. How are we doing on time? 26 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to post a prediction. The last prediction I ran had the landing near Groton, New York. It was pretty much right dead center near Groton, New York. So I think the settings that I were 4.35 meters per second ascent rate, 32,600 meters is where we're expecting burst today, and landing speed is 7 meters per second average, which is usually about what we see. So it usually actually lands, actual landing speed is like 5 or 6 meters per second, but for some reason I use the 7 meter per second setting on the predictor for the landing speed, and that gives, it's a little more accurate for us. So I'm just getting the trying to get the backup up and also see. I'm a little concerned about the micro payload. Still showing zeros, and I don't see any lights, but I don't see anything wrong with it either. It looks to be fine. I do have a multimeter. I can try to check it quick while I'm prepping the rest of it. That's what we're gonna do real quick. We'll get a multimeter out and see if we have time to check it. I feel like this is exactly what happened the last time I flew solo, is I had to yank out the multimeter to test something at the last minute. Which I don't really like to do, but I'm off screen here, so you have to bear with me. But getting the multimeter out and just taking a reading on my GPS chip, trying to see if I can find out what's going wrong here. Oh boy, seems like it's getting no power. There's power to the board, just not power to the chip. Shucks. See if we can devise a fix quick fix for this here. See if I can do it without holding the count. Might have to hold the count a little bit, but we're gonna try to give a quick fix here. Come on with me, microphone. Something here real quick. seems that for whatever reason, our actual power line for the GPS is not connected. Doesn't want to connect. Well, we might have to rely on not having the micro tracker here. Countdown, timer, launch schedule, a hard and fast launch time. No, it's not hard and fast. Usually we file a window of launch time with our NOTAM, but I just like to I do like to try to hit the launch time, just so if you're watching you know what's happening. But we may have to hold here just a minute while I try to think of a solution here. I'm not sure what's happening. Everything looks fine, but I'm not getting power to the board, the GPS board. Huh. It did take a really hard hit on landing. Even if I manually short the wire right to the board, still not getting it. Is that broken maybe? Huh. Well, she's dead. Bummer. Okay, well, I guess we're going to launch without the micro tracker today. The main flight computer seems to be doing well. Somebody said, Tom said, do you have backup? We do have backup. So normally we would have 3 trackers on board. So we're going to have 2 on board here, and then I'm going to try to catch up here on my countdown. That should be good. I got a bug that's flying up my nose. Bummer. Don't know why that guy failed. Well, just want to see if I could. Oh, hold the phone. Oh boy. Shucks, hold on here. Looks like, all right, we're gonna hold this for a second because I think I can get a solution here. I don't think we're gonna scrub, but we are gonna hold this. Let's see. Give me just a minute here. Ah, man, so many bugs. We're gonna hold it, and we're gonna go to T-minus 20. We'll start her back up at T-minus 20 here in just a minute. We're going to hold that here, and let me see if I can get a solution here in place. Let me stop my other one. Because I think I might be able to resolve this here. I saw some life out of it just a second ago. came alive for half a second. Now it's toast again. How can I get to... I feel like I'm performing CPR on my micro payload here. Come back to me, please. Sorry, I know this is all off screen, but I don't have a table that I can put on screen here. Oh, man, it was alive for just a second. Took two pretty hard landings. So, oh man. Performing chest compressions on my micro payload here. Now I'm wiggling it out of its mount here. To do that, so we may have to add some more tape to make sure this doesn't fly away here. But shucks, for a second thought it was going to come back to us. Well, doesn't look like it's coming back, so we'll fly without it. Well, it'll still be on board, just for the weight needed for the prediction, but doesn't look like it's gonna have any sort of life in terms of tracking systems. Well, this is the problem with the quick turnaround. Didn't have time to fully test everything, including the micro payload. So we're gonna just make sure she stays on, and it'll just be a micro payload is gonna deadhead its way to Groton, New York. It's not going anywhere, but it's also not doing anything, so it's a huge bummer. Shucks. Just looking forward to testing that again. Okay, well, at a minimum, we'll see if the antenna stays with it, and what we still will be able to see broadcasts. Yeah, bummer. We should still be able to see broadcasts. If you look at the APRS raw data, you would still see broadcasts. They would just show 0 latitude and 0 altitude. So we should still be a decent test, because we'll see if it lasts the whole way. So, all right. So after a brief 5-minute hold there, we'll kick it back into gear here. Let me get my other countdown going here. Road Warrior, chop chop, you're keeping me from the swimming pool. Sorry. I don't want to keep anybody from the swimming pool. It is a crazy hot day today. All right, so So we're back on, just no micro payload. Yeah, something obviously came loose because the chip doesn't have power. So it definitely took a hard landing yesterday, but let's carry on. We'll see. Regular payload still doing well. Still, I probably should have reset that count even back a little bit further because I'm actually still behind on the count. That's all right, we can catch up. All right, that's working great. Good. All right, we're gonna switch the main payload over to battery power. It's plugged into a regular power outlet right now, so we're gonna get rid of that, switch it to battery. There's our startup tones. That's exactly what we want to hear. This is gonna beep for a little while it's basically searching for GPS signal here. That's what the annoying beeps are. So we're gonna wait for that to happen. A little higher pitched. That's good. That means we got something. Not everything. We got something. Once it stops beeping, that means we have everything. So we're just going to wait for that. There we go. Got it. All right, let me do my FAA notification here. That means I got to kill the microphone for just a second. We'll be right back with you. All right, that was pretty easy. So there we go. Let's get the cameras turned on here. All right, we got 3 cameras on. Now we're gonna seal it up here pretty much. We're pretty much ready to go. Seal it up, attach it, release the anchors, and we'll be on our way. All right, this will be the hard part, try to seal it up by myself. This is not so easy, especially when you get into the 3-camera system. A lot of wires in the way here. Alright. A lot of wires, and got an antenna that sticks out the bottom. That could have been designed better, so I can't really set it on the table because it will just fall off the table if I try to do that. So I'm just kind of going to chat it up. I know you can't see me here, but we're going to tell you what's happening. We're basically just sealing up the payload with some regular old packing tape. Nothing fancy there. Actually works wonders. Does a really good job of staying sealed for the entire flight. And I just cut myself. So there's that. Cut myself pretty good on that. All right. Well, we're gonna send a blood sample to space today. That was unplanned. Bummer. Well, the hazards of launching solo. Alright, we're sealed up. Oh. Yep, sealed up, bleeding all over the place. It's alright, we'll live. If I had planned this out a little better, I would have done this so I was on camera the whole time, so you could actually see what's going on, but did not plan that out well enough, so just gonna have to talk through it, get everything attached. We're just attaching all the harness lines here now. Got our official blood sample going to space. Top of the box. Somebody in the area, bring me a Band-Aid. All right, there we go. We're good. So we got that settled. That's good to go. We're gonna need a carabiner. We can hook this up for a second. All right, so there it is. There's our payload. I'm just gonna hang it there for a second. Wipe my finger off here. All right, well, other than bleeding all over the payload, we're good. Okay, T-minus 10 minutes. So we're in pretty good shape here because actually secure the payload that was supposed to happen at T-minus 10 minutes. We've already done that. We're basically ready to launch. Balloon's still out there, right? Yeah, still there. Haven't checked on that for a little while. All right, so we're pretty much ready to go. Yeah, everything's in good shape here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the tracking map here real quick. And we'll just verify. We're going to verify that that is tracking well. Yep, so our main there you go. Our main flight computer is doing well. Still no life from the secondary computer. Yeah, I think it just just took a hard hit on landing and obviously dislodged something there. So 15, 12, yeah, we're in good shape there. All right, so well, it looks like SpaceX just delayed SES-12 by 1 day to June 1st. So in case you're interested or you're going to come hang out for the SpaceX live broadcast, we're now on to June 1st. So I just saw SpaceX tweeted out that there's they delayed that a touch. So the next SpaceX broadcast will be on June 1st. Let's see. I'm missing out on ladies in bikinis to watch a balloon, says Road Warrior. Priorities here. Come on. Who doesn't prioritize the balloon over that? Come on. All right, so 8 minutes here. Our other counter's still on track. All right, we're good to go. I'm gonna attach these lines here. Make sure we're free and clear. I'm gonna walk it around this. Let's see, which way do I want to walk it around? Oh, I think I gotta walk it out that way. So we'll take the time that I got a little bit of a breather here. Guess I probably could have caught myself up on the countdown, but better to be safe than sorry here. So it looks like we're only flying 2 trackers today. Just the main flight computer and our backup GPS. But that's okay. We should still be okay. The main flight computer has been performing really well last couple of flights. That's also the one that's going to be doing the landing prediction stuff. So no worries there on the landing prediction. Still be able to do it. It just be that other second balloon there. It's just got no life to it. It's alive and it's trying to transmit, but the GPS chip, which kind of sticks out a little bit strangely on top, it's a little bit ugly today because I was playing with it so much. I was trying to maybe wiggle one of these pins and get it to come to life, but it came to life for about half a second, and then nothing after that. So I was just trying to wiggle that, and I kind of broke it free of its mount there, but it's got a safety string as a fail-safe to make sure that it doesn't come off even if it does break free from that loose. So all right, 6 minutes till launch here. Gregorius said, here, what did I miss? Gregorius said, not much. You missed Tori bleeding all over the payload. Yeah, I cut myself with the packing tape cutter. Cut my finger. So all right, well, I'm trying to debate on, yeah, we may we're gonna walk this payload up here. Just trying to see if there's anything else I could think of to maybe bring this thing back to life here in the next 2 minutes. I'd love for it to just wake up and say, oh, okay, just kidding, I'm alive. Nope, it wants nothing to do with that. I'm guessing could be too, yeah, maybe the GPS chip actually kind of looks a little bit bent. So there's a good chance that maybe the chip came unseated from the board. So it could waste. Chris thinks my blood sample to space is going to land on what do you say, a nuclear waste dump and turn into Godzilla. So he's talking about bringing it to life, he says. Yeah, we're going to bring it to life. Well, I was hoping we were going to bring that to life, but that's not happening. All right, we're at 5 minutes. All right, I'm going to switch off this microphone, go to the other mic, start walking the payload up, and see if we can launch this thing here. I think we're still in good shape. The main flight computer is working great. 1516 was, yeah, last transmission just 1 minute ago. All right, we're good to go. I'm going to walk it up, and we're gonna take off. Here we go. All right, let's see this thing go. seconds here. All right, we're gonna go up one. It's off. Can you see that all right? There it is. You can see it all right, I think. Try to keep it in camera for a bit. Just doing a bit of swinging around. How's our tracking? Still going? Yeah, baby. Still tracking. There we go. 1302. Going up. I wish I could stay here for a long time because this is a beautifully clear view of it. Can you guys still see it? I think so. I'll try to make sure the camera's still going. No screen on the other camera, so I can't see if I'm pointing at it or not. Oh yeah, you can still see it. That little shiny thing there in the camera view. Pretty sure that's it. Hard to tell. This is what I was hoping for. This is an incredible view right here. I mean, it is crystal clear right now. I'm going to be able to see this payload for a long time. I think we're in good shape here. This up here for just a second while I check on something. Looks like maybe our landing predictor isn't running. for the silence here. Since I'm solo, I'm trying to check everything out and make sure we're doing okay here. Tracking system seems to be doing well. There we go. All right, I got the auto tweeter on. For some reason that got hung up a little bit, but there we go, and we're off. Let's see. I can still see it clear in day. I bet it's too small for you guys to see, so I'm going to switch it off here to the map. Maybe we'll switch it. We could even do like half and half here. And let's see. We can also get rid of the countdown clock because we don't need that anymore. So we are tracking. All right. Looks like no tollway charges today. Let's see. I missed a whole bunch of comments here. So. Let me see. Just out of curiosity, where's the rocket? Yeah, no rocket today. This is a launch video, right? Yeah, it's a little more low-key launch video compared to like a SpaceX. Last minute prediction shows a landing between Groton and Locke, right behind my friend's house. Yeah, awesome. Oh my gosh. We can still see it. Oh, good. No smoke breaks. Is there a tracking link? Yep, the tracking link right there, overlookhorizon.com/map. It is going to have the secondary tracker on there, and that one's not going to move, so you just have to ignore that one. How fast to reach max altitude? Should be about 2 hours up and 30 minutes down is what we're looking at today. Yeah, just ignore the -12 because that's dead. Let's see, no tollway charges. Unsubscribed, remove NASA emblem. I don't know what that means, gigabyte first, but alright, I'm sorry to see you go. I checked out Space Lobster. There's no lobster, disappointing. I googled it, lobsters are yeah, we're gonna send a Space Lobster up. It's probably, I doubt it's gonna be the June flights. We're gonna have a little break in between, like end of June, beginning of July. We'll have a little break, so it's probably gonna be the July flight, I'm guessing. But there we go. It's up. Let's see, we're still getting. Signal. We're at about 8,400 feet right now. I can still see it clear as day. This is kind of awesome. Now I'm just debating on when should I leave? That's the question. So I guess I'm going to start packing things up here, and I'll chat with you guys some more. But because I'm solo here, I gotta kind of doing everything here by myself. So I guess that's the definition of solo, right? So yeah, I'm going to start kind of packing things up. Usually my team kind of packs up while I continue chatting. This is what I was hoping for on Saturday. These beautiful clear blue skies. Barely a cloud in the sky. We'll get some awesome upper altitude footage. So now the question is going to be, what is the recovery going to be like? What kind of adventure do we have for recovery? Is it going to land in a gigantic tree? Oh, you guys can't hear me, can you? Attached to that mic. Sorry about that. That whole time. Serious questions. Why not use 2 balloons and half the time up? Wouldn't that make the landing closer? Well, so you're going to have the trouble with 2 balloons is if they break at 2 different altitudes. So then you run into the issue where if one balloon breaks, then the other balloon doesn't have enough to hold the weight by itself, and so you would either very, very slowly drift up or very, very slowly drift down after the first balloon burst, and then you're stuck with a floater is what we call it basically, and then floater is going to be no good because then your predictions are all off. It's not going to get to, you know, they can float forever. end up in the Atlantic Ocean. So that's usually why you don't do 2 balloons. If you do 2 balloons, then what you usually have to do is, once you detect that one balloon is gone, you have to manually terminate the other balloon, usually with like a nichrome cut down wire. So even though that balloon is still inflated, you cut it away from the payload, and then you're free and you can descend once that first balloon breaks. But they generally don't break at the same time because they're imperfect devices here. So let's see. Alex Ziggyful, what the heck? I didn't know we had a flight today. Neither did most people. It was kind of a surprise here. So, Road Warriors off to the pool. Some martinis. Awesome. The prediction software is set to look for the -11, so the landing predictions should still work just fine. No issues with the landing predictor. So that should still be just fine. But yeah, Road Warrior, you have fun. Maybe on your phone, pull up overlookhorizon.com/map, and then you can track along and see how we do. We do got about, oh well, it's gone now. I can't see it. Oh, wait, there it is. I found it. Just a tiny, tiny little speck up there. It's kind of crazy that it's so visible. So, so there, yeah, we're in great shape. I like this. I'm bummed that the secondary tracker is not working. That's a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. We can do without it. We still got the primary one. That should still be okay. Primary one's still working great, and then we even have a third backup GPS, which hopefully we don't have to use at all. But that is still on there as well. So there is that. So we are, it's up there. You can see it. I'm going to start pulling things up here. I got to take some of this water, maybe wash my cutout a little bit. And I cut myself on the packing tape. There we go. Yeah, so the way this is going to work here, since I'm solo, I'm going to try to tear down here as quick as possible. I do have about an 1.5 hour drive ahead of me here, so I gotta get moving to get over to where the payload is going to be landing, and then I will likely, it depends on where the landing prediction is and how tied up and overwhelmed I am really with being by myself as to whether or not, or when that next broadcast will be, because I'll definitely do another broadcast. Question is just going to be when. Usually it would be right around balloon burst. I will try to do it around balloon burst or shortly thereafter. So that would mean, let's see, we went at 3:20. So balloon burst is going to be about 2 hours from there, so about 5:20, and landing should be about 5:50 or 6 o'clock, somewhere in that range. So I would expect the next broadcast to be at right about somewhere between 5:30 and 6. This is Eastern time. So let's see, how do you decide what size balloon to use? Generally that's going to be based on the predictions. I'm going to clean up and talk at the same time. So that's one of the ways that we can kind of control where the balloon is going to go. So if the balloon is going to go, I mean, generally we always want to use the biggest balloon that we can, but if the balloon is going to go too far or too short, we may get a larger balloon or smaller balloon to change up the flight path, to either break sooner and come down short, or break later and come down long. And most of the time we're trying to come down short, because when we run into that issue, it's usually because the big payload is going to take it too far, and the big balloon rather would take it too far, and we're going to try to use a smaller balloon to have a shorter downrange distance. We can also use different size parachutes. So usually we use a 4-foot parachute, and we do have a 5-foot parachute, which is actually, sorry, that's kind of loud. We also have a 5-foot parachute, which is technically too big for our size payload, but on occasion we may use the 5-foot parachute to really drift the payload and get it downrange. So hour 50 minutes to the next broadcast then, so people can figure out their times. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it should be about an hour about 2 hours from now is when I'm expecting the next broadcast. So grating valve sound on the headphones. Sorry. We're done with that now. Just getting everything packed up here so I can get on the road and chasing after this thing, because we're going to try, hopefully the landing prediction software works a little better than it did last time, and we'll be relatively close to I can't get this out. Hopefully I'll be relatively close to the landing site when it comes down. Wow, this is really in there. There we go. Yikes. Yeah, so that's the goal. I want to try to catch another one, or at least see it come down. We've only seen 2 of them come down, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. That we've only seen 2 actually come out of the sky. We've recovered a whole bunch of them, but we've only actually watched 2 descend out of the sky. So, all right, let me switch. I gotta go. I have to get off mic for a second, so I can't reach the other stake. So while I'm doing that, let's see here. We'll try to pull this up. Let me see if this one will work. This is a little different map here. This might give us. No, that's not going to give us anything. Okay, let's switch to this map then. This one should work. Oh, Overlook Horizon 12 tracking map. No, it's 13 now. See, we're putting things together so quickly, couldn't even update the title there. There we go. There's our map, still up and running and looking good. Expecting about 105,000 feet today, somewhere in that realm. 105,000 feet is what we're expecting here. So, all right, I'm going to jump off mic for a second. I'll leave you with a map here while I pick up this tarp here and start getting things loaded. This one, so at least you don't have the annoying buzzing sound while I'm picking things up. Actually feels really nice with it being so hot out. Who was that road warrior that said they were going in the pool? Sounds really good right about now. I should have done that myself today instead of here launching a weather balloon. Priorities. All right. A couple more things to pack, and then we'll be on the road, and you guys will be the last thing I pack up here before I have to book out of here. So we'll get everything in order. How are we doing? Did I miss any questions here? Need an autonomous chase drone. I know, that'd be nice. The nice thing about the other tracking map is you can put the telemetry graph right on the map. Post a link to the map where we're looking at right now. Yeah, it should be right there. It's at the bottom. Track live at overlookhorizon.com/map. That's what you're looking at there. overlookhorizon.com/map. That'll have the chase vehicle. It's going to have the secondary payload, so you'll see another balloon on there, but just ignore that one. And then there'll be a red X. That's the predicted landing spot. You will not see that move until balloon burst. Balloon burst is when that kicks in, and then it will start. Doing the landing predictions. But it's not going to kick in and do any landing predictions until the balloon actually bursts. So that's got to wait for that to see how our landing predictor does. So let me get this tarp over here. like CrossFit training. Yeah, one down. I think, oh wait, we got a couple of... Alright guys, not even going to switch microphones, just going to grab this one here. Exhausted now, struggling with the helium tanks. Okay, so with no breath left, I'm going to sign this off here, if I can find my mouse here. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I got to go in a hurry because I do have to go track. Check your comments here real quick. Guess we're going to be over the lake with the balloon. Yeah, we're definitely going to cross some lakes. Let's see, it's fun watching Tori get a workout while Alex Siggy full is sipping beer. Yeah, right. It's killing me. Alex is going to stalk me and see how many Burger Kings I stop at on the way. I'm sure I'll have to get lunch at some point, or second lunch. I already ate lunch, but so yeah. All right, well, thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate it. Definitely follow along that tracking link. I'm gonna book out of here, and you'll see my chase car on there and see how many Burger Kings I stop at. Yeah, successful launch. Tracker's running. Micro tracker, not so much. Something went wrong there. Did took a pretty hard landing, so we'll have to check that out later. But all right, yeah, thanks guys for hanging out, and we'll see you in about just under 2 hours, hopefully. Right about 2 hours probably, for the next broadcast, and we'll see what kind of adventure we have for recovery. All right, guys, talk to you later. See ya.